personal maid. I'm confused.
Listen, Mr. Dollar, it is my opinion that preventive measures should start at home, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
In other words, she needs a bodyguard like I need a foster mother.
What do you mean by that?
From what I have saw, she has more men hanging around to protect her than Princess Margaret. You know, if they were divided into a line in a backfield, they could walk over Notre Dame. Especially a handsome specimen named Gray Merrick, whom she is dating tonight.
Well, what about this guy who's coming out on parole?
Honey?
Neil Grafter. While he was cooling his heels in prison, she was cooling her love for him. And she's afraid of what will happen when she tells him.
This is news to me. Of course, I have been in Miss Connolly's employ only a few days, but I have not heard mentioned any kind of a grifter or a star bum in the past. Now, as regards to your highball, would you care for scotch, bourbon, brandy, soda, or plain water?
Make it scotch, soda, and no ice. Hey, Cora, if you don't mind a compliment, that outfit you're wearing, naked sandals, quilted skirts, that sweater, make you look less like a personal maid and more like a personal friend of Errol Flynn.
I should live so long, but I thank you for your appreciation. It's part of my condition here that I am allowed access to Miss Connolly's wardrobe, except for, here, we're the same size. Here's your scotch egg.
Thanks.
And, if there's anything else that would add to your comfort while you wait, name it.
All I need now is an easy chair and a lamp. I'll get back to the case of the playful Siamese.
Honey?
So there I was, Johnny Dollar, with Johnny Walker in one hand, Dexter Payne in the other, and a few questions simmering in my mind. They really boiled down to one. Namely, what was I doing there? Oh, well. In Chapter 5, Dexter finally found a clue. I wish things would work out as easily for me sometime. I was just joining to Chapter 6, but guess what happened? Ann Connolly came home.
Honey, darling, have a nice day.
The first thing I noticed about Miss Connolly, after the size of her escort, was that there was more similarity between her and Cora than just body measurements. Their hair was the same shade of brown, and at first glance, at least, even their features were the same. Then she saw me.
Oh, sorry. But you must be Mr. Dollar from the insurance company.
Check.
Now, this is Mr. Merrick, my lawyer, my friend, Mr. Dollar.
How are you? How do you do?
I hope you've been comfortable.
Thanks. I have. Too comfortable. Usually when I'm sent to guard a body, the body is there to guard, not out on the town until 2:30 in the morning.
Well, of all the...
Now, wait a minute, honey. We thought it was a smart move, Dollar, to get Ann out of the house and keep her out of it until you got here.
All right, Mr. Merrick. While you're in the mood to answer questions, maybe you'll tell me why, with a layout like this and a personal maid, did Miss Connolly turn herself into a charity case? Why didn't she hire a local muscle man?
That is none of your business, and if you don't like your work, go back to office now. Go back tonight.
Ann, darling, hold your temper.
it's
Now,
like
you'll
a
have to
whistle
forgive Miss
in
Connolly,
song.
Dollar. Her nerves are on edge. You can understand that. Dollar, the fact is that she couldn't afford to hire protection. A, because her funds are low at the moment. B, because there's no telling how long she'll need protection. There's no way of knowing when Grafter will show up. Does that answer your question?
I had planned a winter in Bermuda. I hope Grafter makes up his mind before the thaw sets in.
I only hope you're as sure of yourself as you sound.
I'll try to be.
But I think I'll skip that question.
Thanks very much. I thought I have a baseball bat. I learned early in my career that an excellent way to court disaster is to wait for trouble because it usually sneaks up behind you. room for you on the couch.
Many thanks.
All right.
I hope you don't mind my state of attire, but I didn't bother with the robe in case the noise of the closet door might waken Miss Connolly. That double-talking nail.
Here, I'll put my jacket on your shoulders.
Thanks, I can only stay a minute. Listen, Johnny. You may think me meddlesome since it's none of my affair, but I couldn't help but overhear. And them two were feeding you a line of downright untruths earlier in the PM.
Well, this is the best news I've had since I got here. Give me more.
It was in regard to Miss Connolly's financial standing. I happen to know that dame is as solvent as the state of Wisconsin.
Well, no, I haven't read up.
She's fat, and I'm not casting aspersions on my own figure.
Well, please don't. How'd you find this out, Dora?
It is not that I make a habit of putting my nose where it does not belong, but when I see a book lying open, I can't keep my eyes away.
I know just how you feel.
Well, in this case, it happened to be her bank book. And with that balance, she could afford J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah. Why are you telling me all this? Have you got something against her?
Mr. Dollar, if you are casting aspersions upon my honesty...
It's only a faint suspicion, but you could be trying to talk me into leaving the case and leaving Miss Connolly unprotected.
Well, I am thoroughly convinced. A fine lot of thanks after I braved possible pneumonia. It so happens that I told you because I am a strong believer that it is decidedly crummy for anyone to take advantage of their fellow man.
Now, look, Cora.
But from now on, you can take a flying leap.
Cora.
If you were dying of thirst, I would... What's that?
As I stumbled across the room and into the pitch-black hallway leading to the bedrooms in the rear of the house, I wondered what Dexter Payne would do in a similar situation. To both Dexter and me, life was just a bowl of uncracked nuts, unopened Chinese fortune cakes, and unanswered questions headed up by who shot whom.
In just a moment, we will return to the second act of Johnny Dollar. But first, the case of the Paper Stars, a thrilling true story from the police file, starts a 3-week serialization on CBS's Gangbusters tonight. Don't miss the first episode of this story of police on the trail of a gang that terrorized 3 states. Also on CBS tonight, you'll hear the latest adventures of that famous private eye, Philip Marlowe. The Adventures of Philip Marlowe and Gangbusters are regular Saturday night features on most of these same CBS stations.
For the show that you love and support. Listen carefully, hear the address. It's CBN.
Now with our star Charles Russell, we return to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Somebody help me!
Ann Connolly's hysterical screams told me the way to a room, but before I got there, a stream of cold night air blowing into the hall through an open door to another bedroom stopped me. The draft was coming from a smashed-out window, and the smell of cordite that came with it meant that this room had been the shooting gallery. The corner of my eye picked up the corner of a white garage just as a king-size shadow of a man crossed it, and I went out after him. I made the garage in a dozen heartbeats. Believe me, the way my heart was going, that was record time. And as I skidded around the corner, an arm about the size of a fire hose came out of the darkness, hooked around my neck, and pulled. It screamed up above, and in front of mine was ugly, bearded, and wild-eyed. So, you're working against me, too. Let go. What's the matter with you? Yeah, sure, I'll let go. You must be Neil Drafter. I didn't kill her, did I? Because she wasn't in her bed. Or was she? With you? No, she wasn't with me. What's the matter with you, anyway? So she wants sour on you. Happens every day. They write songs like Don't Cry Joe about it. Well, you spend enough time in prison to learn not to like it. Why set yourself up to go back for the rest of your life? You were smart enough to get on a parole. Why don't you get smart enough to pull yourself together? Prison? I don't remember any prison. I forget things sometimes. Oh, but